give you my number.
FBI, open up!
And I know I said I was going to make another video for a week. I thought I was going to take a little bit of break because all this stuff is actually emotionally exhausting on me, going through all these videos and trying to break things down for everyone. But you know what? Knowledge is power, and I feel like I need to get the information out there for all those who might not know. So let's go ahead with episode 2.5. That's what I'm calling this one. And I decided I'm not going to show my face on this because what we're going to go over feels gross enough that I didn't want to go ahead and add my mug to this. So yeah, before we get started, I just want to go ahead and say that I'm not accusing, I'm not throwing accusations out there. What I'm doing is merely compiling evidence that I found on her video and some other user submitted photos, and I'm just going to try and break that down. I'm going to try and comb through it a little bit. So yeah, let me get comfortable here. I'm out of water. I need my water. Hold on. Okay. The first part of this is her instant messaging, 16-year-old, and I'm going to go ahead and block out the name here. I don't want to go ahead and send any attention to anyone else. I mean, we're here to talk about one person only. She asks him, like, well, what's your name? How do you pronounce your name? He gives it to her. Like I said, I'm blacking it out. Thank you. I wanted to give you a shout out on today's video, but I didn't want to mispronounce your name. She then tries to initiate a conversation again later on in the day, a couple of hours later. He's not made of ice, so he says, hi, I'm good. How are you? And she kind of continues it. Says, I'm glad you are. I'm okay. You know, surviving haters. I never asked how old you were. I mean, if you have to ask, they're probably a little too young for you. In my opinion, I know, you know, kids nowadays do look a little more mature for their age. If you even have to question it, are they old enough? Are they too young? You should probably just kind of steer away from that, especially within the first few messages to this person. But he says, oh, haha, I'm 16. Yeah, she says, you're so young. I thought you were older. That already shows a little bit of intention right there. If she's kind of talking to him thinking that he's old enough, obviously she's already looked into this profile. And I feel looking into profiles, you can kind of tell more or less how old someone is. She's saying that he's so tall. I mean, how are you going to know how tall someone is more or less if you're just instant messaging each other, not talking in person or anything? That shows that you kind of had to do a little bit of Facebook stalking, look at the profile, see, oh, okay, this guy's taller than most of the people in his pictures. He must be a tall guy. You know, they continue talking. She says, when I get shirts made, I'm going to give you one if you don't mind. I'll even pay you to wear it twice a week, only if you want to. And if you really believe in me, my number is, I'm going to go ahead and black out her number. I don't want to get in trouble here for doxing anybody. But, I mean, he's already said he's 16. And she continues to talk to him, threw her personal phone number out to him, and you know, even said that she'll give him a shirt. I mean, at that point, that contact is gonna have to be personal contact. I mean, she's just not gonna teleport the shirt to him or anything like that. But someone asking to, you know, meet you and try and talk to you and stuff, that's where it kind of goes wrong, especially when she follows that with, when can you talk? I'm free right now. I'm not busy. He says, I'm free right now, not busy. I mean, she had just messaged him her number, and right after sending her number, her next message to him is, when can you talk? I'm expecting if he's going to use that number right away. And that kind of rubs me the wrong way. That really makes me feel like there is some kind of intention there. And I really hope there isn't. I'm not saying there is. I'm not, like I said, I'm not calling Vanessa a predator. It just seems like really odd behavior. Especially when at another point she messaged, what do you do when you're not in school? Do you work? So at this point she already knows that he's underage and that he's in school. That's already getting a little too personal. I mean, you really shouldn't ask or even care what a minor likes doing in his free time. And at this point he's 16 and I want to say she's 42 at this time. So I mean, he's 16 and she's 42. That's a pretty big age gap, especially for her to want to know what he's doing and ask for her and to provide her own phone number. That's 26-year difference. And she kind of addressed the 16-year-old the conversation with him. She said that she was just trying to contact a potential voter, but I mean, her election is in November. He still has 2 years to be old enough to vote. I mean, Does she plan on running for something in 2 years and she needs to stock up on those underage votes right now? I mean, he is in the future, but he's not a potential voter in this campaign, so he really doesn't need to be contacted about it right now. And now I want to go through a video. This is actually on her own live, so I don't know what she has to say about this, but let's look at it.
Thank you. Hey, do you vote? Do you vote?
I'm not 18 yet.
How old are you? 17? Come.
Okay, we've seen Vanessa passionate. She's a very passionate woman, but this is a new side of Vanessa that I haven't seen. I've been going through her past videos lately, and maybe that's why I felt like I needed to give myself a little break. But we've never seen her this passionate. I mean, for her to be smiling that way. And this is nothing about her appearance. I've always said from the beginning, I have nothing against her appearance. I do not think she is physically ugly. I mainly make these videos just to inform people about her. She goes ahead and she does give that little flirty, do you vote? She does give that little flirty, look towards him. She bats her eyes a little bit. And right here when he says how old he is, she gives him a little up and down. And that up and down really made me feel unnerving a little bit. Like, it's okay to give someone an up and down. I mean, I'm guilty of giving people the up and down. But to give the up and down as soon as he says he's 17, that's kind of weird. Like, what are you looking for? Why, if he's 17, he's 25 years younger than you, and you're giving him an up and down. Like, what are you looking down there for?
17. Happy pre-birthday. That if you turn 18 in June, I'm running against Senator Eddie Lucio. Yes, I am.
She's blushing a little bit right there.
I've been a nurse for over 20 years. I've been calling out corruption with my face. They've arrested me 5 times in 4 years for trumped up and bogus charges, so you can just imagine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't seem like, you don't look like someone.
Are you from Brownsville?
Yeah, I'm from here.
You've probably heard me on the hate page in Brownsville. They hate me. Frank Marr hates me. But he hates me because I'm everything that he's not.
That's why, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Please, tell all your friends. You know what? Let me give you my number.
She's giving her number to a 17-year-old. I mean, yeah, he's probably going to be 18 in the next month or two. And at that point, it's fine. And if the roles were reversed, if it was, let's say, a 40-year-old man talking to a 17-year-old girl where she worked, and he's, pushing his phone number onto her, that automatically would be seen very wrong. And that guy would probably be demonized in the public.
That's disgusting. I don't ever give anybody my personal number. I'm not kidding. You're going to be 18. Call me after your birthday. Call me after your birthday. I don't have any kind of political, anything like that yet. Tell all your friends about me. Please tell them. And look, all my life I've seen men, they're Republican, and then they pretend to be Democrats and they take our seats. I'm going to do the same shit. Yes. And so I'm also a biologist, just so you know. Yes, I'm the only STEM candidate. And there's Sarah Stapleton Barrera is running against Lucio to see which of those 2 Democrats is going to go up. I'm running Republican. So here, I'm not kidding. I will meet with you and all of your friends. Tell your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, everybody. I will meet with all of them. I don't have campaign material yet because I'm not a lawyer like Sarah that has the funds. Not yet. But I will. If you look up my name on Facebook, please follow me, share me. Start to tell all your friends about the bullshit that the No Cheeseman page is saying, okay? Please, let them know, because it's going to be word of mouth is how we're going to win this. Love that we have for, I believe in you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this. And I hope you guys believe in me. So please keep my name. Congratulations on your birthday next month. And November 2020, Vanessa Tijerina. And again, if you ever have any questions, please let me know. All right? I appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you. You too. But what's your name? That's how I campaign.
This really isn't a one-time or two-time occurrence. I mean, her previous relationship, she was 17 years older than the boyfriend. He was above age, so that's fine. It's only 17 years, but that just shows that she has an attraction towards younger men based on her previous relationship. I don't know, maybe I am reading too much into this. I would appreciate if someone let me know what they think of the situation, so I know more or less. I can gauge if I'm in the right ballpark or if I'm just, grasping for straws at this point. But until next time, I'll see you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, so we get this information out as much as possible. We only do have until November to educate the voters. And yeah, I think I'm going to be doing these faceless videos for now. I really need to raise some money to repair my camera. It's not doing so well. I've had this camera for years and years, so enough about that. But until next time,